John Carpenter's Escape from LA. This is an intriguing sequel. And while I wouldn't say it is a good movie, overall I did have an entertaining time with this one. Now, when it comes down to this film, it could have been much better, but at least it was enjoyable for what it was. So the story of this one is that when an earthquake hits Los Angeles in 2000, where Los Angeles breaks off from California, and that's where the most violent criminals are sent to. And then the movie is fast forward to 2013, where the majority of this film takes place. Snake Plissken goes on another mission by the president in order to stop a known terrorist, and he's given a virus that will go deadly if he doesn't complete his assignment. And from there, it's one of the most interesting movies from the 1990s. I like this one. Sure, it has its political and social commentary, but this film is a lot of fun, and just seeing Snake Plissken being his usual badass self is always a plus in my opinion. Now, the plot could have been written a little bit better. It's not a terrible story, but at the same time, it just doesn't do anything a whole lot differently compared to the original movie. Nonetheless, when it comes down to it, this movie does have some issues to keep it from being as good as it could have been. But at the same time, it's not one of the worst movies I have seen either. Now, despite the issues that this movie has, it is entertaining, like I mentioned before. Kurt Russell, once again, good job with his role, Snake Plissken. You know, he's badass as always. But I do criticize one particular thing he does in this film, that is doing surfing. Seriously, what is that? Snake Plissken surfing? Probably one of the most outrageous moments in this film. But at least the other characters, you know, they were intriguing enough. Like Pipeline, or Map to the Stars Eddie, played by Steve Buscemi, or even Utopia. Overall, just seeing the president saying, hey, you got this, a limited amount of time before this virus takes you out. And quite frankly, Snake Plissken once again is on a time clock. It's like similar to Escape from New York. They really couldn't come up with a better story here. Like, not against John Carpenter, but in a lot of ways, Escape from New York is the better film because it introduced us to a new world and a new setting. And quite frankly, that film holds up better than this sequel here. And John Carpenter himself said, had this movie not underperformed, then Escape from Earth would have happened, where Snake Plissken would have went to space. Now I'm glad that film hadn't happened because it would have been outright disaster. I mean, you take a badass character like that, and the first two movies made sense to some degree, but to put in outer space, that just makes no sense. This ain't Star Wars or Star Trek. Overall, I thought this was an enjoyable movie, but at the same time, a flawed film. Could this movie been better? Absolutely. But when it comes down to it, I find this one entertaining. Just a film that is inferior compared to its predecessor. I'm giving this film a 6 out of 10. Yeah, this one's alright by me. It could have been a dumpster fire, and to a lot of people out there it is, but I just found enough in here to make this movie passable. Probably one of my least favorite films from John Carpenter because I can't see myself coming back to rewatch this one anytime soon. But this movie does have its entertaining moments despite how flawed this movie really is. And that is my review of Escape from LA. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.